Alrighty, can y'all hear me? Okay, let's try this now. Let me make sure I can be heard and everything good in the world. Check, check, check. Okay, let's try this now. Cool. Alrighty, so how's it going? I'm Rocky Road, and if you couldn't tell, I like Pokemon. And tonight, gonna be the first venture into streaming. I'm gonna start a Ghost Mono-type run in Pokemon Scarlet, see how that goes. Um, got some good stuff planned for it, I think. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty. So as y'all can see, I have my team of 6 picked already. What I've done is I've had a friend help me to breed all of them. Um, Hello Nox, or Hello, Uwu. But no, I've had a friend help me breed all these Pokemon. All these Pokemon except for Sableye was chosen by friends. Because if you couldn't guess by my transition screen, Sableye's my favorite Pokemon. Um, Only a little bit of an influence for the reason I did a ghost run. Um, so I just want to go ahead and shout out Knox and Claire, B, Michael, and Cody for all the wonderful suggestions. As you can see on the right, I have some base rules in play. So I'm going to do no items in battle. Now, held items are okay, of course, like berries and stuff, but like if Spiritomb dies, I can't revive him and cheat that way. Party size must match opponent on major battles is going to be another thing I'm going to do. Um, Major battles include gym battles, team star raids, and Titans, though I'm not sure how I'm going to do Titans yet. And I'm also going to do pseudo set mode, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. One of the drawbacks is the fact that it does not have um, a default set mode. So basically, Scout's Honor on that one. Another thing we're going to be going with is this handy little pop up here. Um, I'll bring this up on screen whenever needed, but basically, it just shows the order we're going to do things. So, for instance, we're going to go ahead and once we get through the initial beginning game stuff, by the way, I played through all of Pokemon Violet. I love this game. Super good. Big reason. It's one of the first real things I'm doing on the channel. Um, but we're going to start with the bug gym. Go to the right to that gym. Oh, wait, no, Titan and then the grass gym. But yeah, that's kind of the flow we're going to go with it. Now, of course, this beginning bit of the game going to be a little bit boring because not much to be done until I can start trading. But when I can start trading, I'm going to get my friend to trade those eggs back. And then I'm going to get rid of the starter I choose and go from there. Anyway, let's get this started. So let's go with. I always prefer feminine characters as my player character because I am non-binary. I'm technically agender, but non-binary is the better umbrella term. Um, and use they them pronouns. And I don't know. I feel better presenting femme than presenting mask in games, even though in real life I usually present more mask. Yeah. Let's change a few things real quick. feel like short crop's gonna be the closest, and since I can't quite do the split dial like I've got right now, let's go with let's go with Violet, even though we're playing Scarlet. Yep, I would like to go with that style. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Fabi. Really appreciate you being here. As you can see, just getting the basics down. Let's match that to that. Thanks, Fabi. I'm a real big fan of this game, like I said earlier. The open world element to it is just so much fun. The biggest drawback, it does have some performance issues, which will become prevalent as the game goes on, if I'm being real. But what can you do? I'm here to enjoy it rather than badmouth it. I say as I continue to accidentally badmouth it. Whoops. Okay. Okay, I think that looks good now. Also, just a heads up, I'm probably going to stream for just a couple hours tonight. As I am doing the streaming, I'm going to do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings at 1 a.m. I work usually a shift until midnight, 5 days of the week, kinda random which days those are. So this is just the best for me. The purpose of this isn't to garner views, followers, though I'm going to appreciate you if you come. It's more so to put some VODs up, save them, because I really want to document this run. I've done Nuzlockes before, they're a lot of fun. Very hard depending on your rule set, especially if you do like the Pokemon Challenges rule set, which is a little bit of an inspiration for where I got this from. Yeah, so we're going to start at Naranja Academy. We are not going to disable autosave. Also, one thing I plan to do this run is kind of explore some of the stuff I didn't explore in my main run of the game. Like, there's a lot of stuff with the classes you can go to that I really never quite got much into. Like, I did the very basics to unlock some stuff, but I feel like there's a lot more I can do with it. Also, gonna pay the cat tax. This is Fireball. She will become commonplace because she is a very needy little girl. Yeah. One thing I hope I see them go forward with in these Pokemon games, though, is you kind of saw that little clip there of the Pokemon in the world. I really hope we see more of that in future games. Legends Arceus dabbled with it a little bit, and there's always been Pokemon kind of chilling, doing their own things in games. Like, I think in Fire Red Leaf Green there was a Machop, like, beating down some ground to flatten it, in the city with Lieutenant Surge. bunch of just random little things. But I'm really hoping as we move forward with the series, we get a lot more of the just kind of looks into Pokemon in everyday life. Because they've made it clear, like, these are not just battle creatures, but I don't know. I think there's a lot more they can explore with it. And if you just saw the best rival in the Pokemon series, I love her to death. Director Clavel. Paldea is a sprawling region bursting with lush nature and magnificent landscapes. It is a very large region. If I'm not mistaken, it's their first real open world region, so it's going to be the biggest open world region. But it has to be one of the largest. Also, you can kind of look here. The way they have you go back and forth is real interesting. Because they kind of have you, rather than go in a circle, they kind of want you to bounce back between west and east and west and east. Finish up in the north, which you can see up at the top of the screen there, with the more wintry region. And this game does have a lot of progression unlocks, which I won't get into too much yet. As it comes to it, I'll get into it. But yeah. Also, I'm going to say but yeah a lot, and I do not apologize in advance. Yep, I am already getting bots. Can I wonder? I'm gonna see something real quick. Top tier. I'm top 0.1% of Twitch streamers already, believe it. Also, I'm probably going to liberally use various resources online for this game, because as you can see, I'm going to have a very good end-game party, but beginning game is gonna be a little sketchy. Where's the chat? Yeah, anyway, like I was saying earlier, like, these little looks of just Pokemon doing their things are great. You get your first look here at Paldea and Tauros. Really nifty how they did it with him. Nomura, our rival again. And the whole gang. I do enjoy that this is very much like a really shitty college intro video that they had the video editing department make as like a final project so they can get free labor. Also, I love how, like, this intro shows Koraidon in the world. People saying it. Oh, hell yeah. Good to know. Thanks for pointing that out. That if you do history classes, you can unlock more fly spots, which is very convenient. Rather than have to like go to a random ass location, slide down 3 mountains, crawl up 2 more, spin around 5 times in a twister, and finally get out. Fireball, you're very insistent tonight. I love you, little kitty. What this little room here? Just all the little touches. Wait, you can you learn about all the paintings? Game Freak, you okay? That's a name. Fireball. You're allowed to be here as long as you're not a menace. I trained you to be one, I know, but also excuse me as I'm now like, what's every painting called? Look, not everything can be before juicing. One thing I'm really curious about is like how much effort Game Freak puts into the little touches like this. Because I feel like 98% of players are never going to come look at this painting and be like, oh, I want to know what that's called. Like, is this just the first thing they put out, or do they have a whole department where it's like 18 steps to go through before we figure out what exactly we want this to mean? The biggest part of Spanish culture, according to this game, sandwiches. Though they are, of course, very important in terms of gameplay. Um, this run, they won't be quite as important, but I'm sure we'll get some use out of them. Because I can already feel now I'm gonna have to do some random bullshit to really pop off against some of these gyms. Like if you look at my team, the fairy type Team Starbase ain't gonna be fun. I hope y'all are enjoying the kitty stream. I'm just gonna change it to this. You get 2 hours of me petting Fireball. I think she would love that very much. This cat gets all the attention and she acts like she's never had an ounce in her life. Also, the continued Pokemon tradition of we don't want to animate the other people doing anything, so go do it for them. Clavel with the 6 Premier Ball swag. We wish we had the Drip DLC for him. Cuppa. I forget, lore-wise, are we from Galar? I think that's a thing. I mean, it would make sense with, like, the Squovit merch and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't pay attention to what she said, so we're just winging it now. I think I'm supposed to come up here. But yeah, like, we got the Squovit, we got the Choodle, little guy back here. We got the Applin. I think we're from the Galar region. Time to put on my robe and wizard hat. I'm curious. I will say this game gets a lot of shit, but I just really want to point out, imagining, like, Ruby and Sapphire comes out, you just grab some little kid out of GameStop and go, here kid, here's what's gonna be like in the future, and hand them a Switch and watch their mind get fucking blown. Yep, ready for my first day with my very bad hat that I'm gonna change as soon as I can. So I'm gonna say it now. Fuecoco's the best. I will not have any deniers. We will fist fight over this. Look at that little man. No thoughts, only vibes. I love him. Even though this run we are going to start with Quaxley. And the reasoning for that is this game, like the newest games, follows the tradition of your opponents choosing Pokemon that are weak against your started Pokemon. So in the olden days, if you chose Fuecoco, they would choose Quaxley. Now, when you choose Fuecoco, they choose Sprigatito. And what I'm doing is choosing Quaxley because that means my nemesis is going to pick Fuecoco, and as a result, I'm going to have to deal with a Ghost type the entire run, and I will not be denying her battles. Yeah, I thought that'd be a way to add a little bit extra challenge onto this, because I could have totally just picked Sprigatito and been like, oh, look at that water fighting type. Oh, if only he could hit me. But yeah, I think Fuecoco's the best choice because, like, really outside of Dreepy, I don't have many great answers for it. I think Spiritomb's a little specially defensive. But that, I'm getting ahead of myself talking about the Pokemon I'm using. Look, I wish the dean of my university did like a home visit drove like 3 hours to North Carolina just to be like, hey yo, here's your paperwork. Anyway, bye. Then drive another 2 hours to the nearest person next to me. So as you can see, one really cool thing with how they did this is not only does it show you Pokemon on the map around you, which can kind of give you a good idea of where you need to go to find stuff, it also gives you quest notifications. And there's a lot of little stuff later on that I'll try to point out when it comes to. Um, but yeah, shows you all the Pokemon centers. Just nifty little convenience things. Alright, what up, Quaxley? Come with me, little duck. So some other things I do want to say that I'm going to try to do on this run. Um, I'm not going to lie, my main run, I stopped fighting trainers after I think the third or fourth badge. Because you just really didn't need to. Um, and then after that, um, I don't know. It has some good little extra mechanics that make gym or the trainers not as important, but they also do have special trainers which test your strategy and stuff, which is nice. But I will actually be right back here in a moment. Um, Gotta take a quick little break to go grab something real quick. So I'll be back shortly. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's see. Let's get back to the stream. Sorry about that. So, what I had to do was first get comfy in my chair, and second, get the burner switch, which has all the ghost Pokemon on it. Because you actually can trade pretty quickly in this game, if I remember right. And of course, you get the little introduction with all of your guys. Sorry. Just looking for something. Trying to find where my phone went. Alrighty, now we meet the best rival. Alrighty. No, fuck you, I don't want to be friends. Yes, I do. So, Nimona is very much a case of I gotta be the very best. Like, Nimona is basically Goku, in all honesty. Oh, we will have plenty of time to battle. Come here, little duck. Quaxley, the water type Pokemon. Is the only fitting name. Though, female Quaxley, pretty good to have. So, one thing to note with Pokemon starters is it's almost always, I think, an 87% to 13% male to female ratio. So getting a female is pretty good for breeding and stuff. Oh, we totally make such a good combo. Now one thing you might ask is, I'm doing a Ghost Monotype run. Why am I not using Fuecoco since I love it so much? Well, in all honesty, I used Fuecoco in my main run. Um, Skeledirge is absolutely fantastic. But I'd feel weird using the same Pokemon twice as a mainstay. Plus, starters can be a little bit broken, I'm not gonna lie. They just have a really good stat curve. And honestly, a really good move pool because they expect you to use that Pokemon the whole game. They want it to be good the whole game. A You take good care of my little gator boy. I was just moving the cat. You will see that a lot. Time to go battle Nemona. Sorry, had to move the cat. She keeps wanting to say hi to the stream, and this is not the little cute kitty stream as much as she wants it to be. Of course. I mean, fucking 95% of this run will be battle, so yes. I really wish they would come back with the, um, what's it called? Not challenges, the contests. Really, just any of the sort of those cool side little things. Um, because as you've probably noticed with me during this stream, I'm a big fan of multi-purpose Pokemon. And I like the idea of Pokemon who are better at contests or better at this or that, even if they might not be the best competitive Pokemon. Alrighty. So I'm gonna assume everyone's seen Pokemon before. Um, Super effective is best effective. I feel like she's gonna gush about, oh my god, yeah, water's strong against fire, you're so smart. Now let me use this weak move despite supposing to be a great trainer. I love her excitement. Like, let's do it again! If you beat me, I want to beat you now. And Sprigatito's like, yo, what up, dog? Sorry about that. Also love how the Rotom phone kind of began as like, I think almost a joke-ish in a way, and now it's just become, well, there's no other thing to do with it. It's a phone now. Clavel with the beautiful back in my day. Cute little Sprigatito. I really hope for the day where there's just a button that's, yes, I've played a Pokemon game before, please let me stop. Follow Nimona. But, tutorial's got a tutorial. I respect it, even if I dislike it. Also, sorry, I've been a little bit congested lately. Also, hoping y'all can still hear me okay. Like I said, first time stream, so we going by the seat of our pants on this one. Now, I'm pretty sure the path is, I go up here, learn how to catch Pokemon, go get Koraidon spoilers, and then kind of do my own thing. They show me what a Pokemon Center is, and that's when you can start trading, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure as soon as you get to the Pokemon Center, they're like, hey, here's how you do this. And of course, the most important NPC. The power of science is amazing. He has been in every Pokemon game, and if he doesn't continue it, or at least mainline Pokemon game, and if he doesn't continue, may Game Freak rest in peace. Look at all these little guys I'm never gonna use. Look at that little piggy. That little piggy ready to get fucked up. I also enjoy how they've just kind of embraced the weird naming in this generation. Like Lechonk. Flamigo's also in this game. Like, you can tell they obviously went, you know what, we're done caring. We're gonna meme it up, and I respect the hell out of that. Yes, not Ghost, level up. I could name all these silly names, but I'm gonna just power through getting a bunch of them. go battle those wild bitches. Yep. Now, of course, as you see in the world, there are a lot of... Give me the Pokeball. There are a lot of items and stuff. One thing that's going to be really important this run is going to, in fact, be TMs. Because I'll go ahead and start getting into this a little bit now. As you look at my team, there's a lot missing there. Like, I have 2 Dark Ghost types. I do have a Dragon type, but I also have 2 Pure Ghost types, and a Flying type. So, for instance, when I go up against the Lightning Gym, Dreepy will be okay outside of Move Pool. Everything else, though, is not going to have a great time. Oh, look at that vibration. My man twitching. When I first saw Miraidon and Koraidon, Miraidon was definitely the preference, but Koraidon has really grown on me, because Koraidon really is just a big himbo. Also, I'm going to check a setting after this, because I feel like... Can I not do a... Okay, I guess I can't do my menu. I think there's actually a way to turn off cutscenes. I'm going to keep them on for most of the game, but it could be useful to skip here at the start. Eh. Here you go, have a phone. Call your family. I said call your family. Okay, read. Oh wait, I got a revive. Will that work? Here, take the revive. Fine, you can have my sandwich. Me too, Koraidon. Me too. So when you play Violet, Miraidon's a little bit sassy in here, and I hope Koraidon is just as sassy. Like, I want my mans to just give you the side eye, like, who do you think you are? Okay, still cannot access the menu. Now, we get a little bit of a companion quest as we push Koraidon through the cave. You've got to find a way up. But there's items down here, Nemona. Who's this guy up here? Oh, not you. Yeah. Huh. So, most everything else, if you aim at it, you can throw a Pokeball and start a fight. Not this guy for some reason. I'm sure that won't be relevant at all later. Look at that jank. These physics are top-notch and no one can tell me otherwise. It is a very pretty game, though. Fireball. Come here. Come here. Sorry, I'm distracted with cat. Look at these little guys. Missed a scary dragon. Also, Komodo walked so Koraidon could run. Dragon fighting's such a cool typing, and they knocked it out of the park. Both times, if you ask me. Alright, let's go. Waiting for you. Alright, Quaxley, you got this. You're super effective, right? Yeah, you got this. Oh. Quaxley, come on. You got... When you're fully evolved, you can take a Houndoom, and therefore you should take it now. Also, like... Koraidon's just like, man, I guess I'll help. Oh no, the gang's all here. like how I'm just chilling, hanging there. Big Koraidon's like, look at this little bitch. Oh, he's tuckered out. Tired little guy. Shit, I don't know. I we weren't in. Yeah, yeah, Nimona. This guy's he's doing his thing. He's in his own lane. I'm in mine. We're codependent. Hold please. Also, I will say this setup's going to be very temporary. I kind of plan to upgrade things a bit, and oh, good old Swift. Man, look at this little weirdo. Peeking into a lighthouse. Who's this guy? I think he wears the opposite colors of you now I look at him. Because I'm pretty sure in Pokemon Violet he wore a Scarlet vest. Arvin. This edgy little boy, though. Arvin's story is absolutely heartbreaking when we get into it. Also, I'm going to zip through a lot of these bits of text. I've seen it before. If y'all want me to slow down and go over it later on, I'm cool with it. But for now, I'm just going to kind of go with it. I feel like most of y'all are going to be here for watching me absolutely beat my head into the wall against half these gyms. Yeah, let's fight. Grove, it's gonna fuck me up. My boy leveled up. Well, my girl. My bad. My bad, Quaxley. Thank you, Koridon. Also, y'all see some frame drops. Sadly, it is not from the stream. Just another one of those bits of this game a little janky sometimes. Climb to the top of the lighthouse. It's so great how every place in our little country has every single terrain type for every single Pokemon. Ah, there's our objective. Los Platos. Good old auto heal button. I feel like at this point it's too late to skip cutscenes. I think I'm happy with all this. Let's go. Let's do this shit. Let's do this shit. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Nope, not gonna battle you yet, kid. There's something much more important ahead of me. And that's actually getting my team. And don't worry, I'm gonna go back and fight these kids. They're gonna give me a good amount of XP. So yeah, you got the Pokemon Center, the Pokemart, and the TM machine here. TM machine, like I said, is going to be very important for this run, because I feel like every gym is going to be an opportunity of changing out moves. Because how I usually play Pokemon games is I'll get a good coverage team and just kind of steamroll the game and just be better at speed and attacking. Because I am a child at heart. But I feel like a run like this ain't gonna be great when Ghost hits super effective against two types. It's Self and Psychic. Yeah. Also, I wonder if you can get her Rotom phone case. A Union Circle. Now she's telling us about a very useful mechanic of Let's Go. Kind of lets your Pokemon go out in the world, pick up items for you, but most importantly, battle and get XP. It's a very good way to just kind of passively get experience. Now, excuse me real quick. Hold on. I want to recreate that. Look at that. Look at that frame rate. Look at that little guy just jiggling along. Anyway, I'm gonna go catch 5 Pokemon real quick. Um, just really the whatever ones I come across. Now there's some ground rules, like I'm gonna always keep some Pokeballs on me on the off chance I do find a shiny or anything. Um, Now of course I'm not gonna put a shiny type into this run, or not shiny type, a shiny into this run if it's not within the 6 Pokemon I have. Um, okay, so I'll just need to catch 4 Pokemon. Lechonk, get in the Pokeball, please. Lechonk, I beg of you. Now, that little shape you just saw there is a critical capture. Um, Basically, every Pokeball you throw does have a chance of critically capturing, which means it's just getting caught. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Alright, 3 more. Yeah, I think it'd be funny to do all the chunks, honestly. Because I'm going to use my roommate's Switch for this, and I kind of want him to, next time he's on Pokemon Scarlet, be like, why the hell do I have 6 Lechonks? Or 5 Lechonks, actually. Hey, another critical capture. Now, there's some mechanics to this run that a lot of people would probably dislike, but I feel like they're going to add to it. So, one thing the past few Pokemon generations have been doing is basically a friendship mechanic that actually affects things. So, your Pokemon, once it's friendly with you enough, might sit there and go, hey yo, I'm not going to faint because you're my broski. And you're like, man, you a cool little guy, and y'all high five, and then it dies the next turn because 1 HP ain't enough. Hey, another critical capture. Give me the piggies. Alright, last piggy here. Oh, where'd it go? Piggy, come back. I'ma trade you all away so that I can get my ghost types going. There we go, another critical capture. And now let's go ahead and get the other switch up. You'll probably see a notification at the top right, or top left. I tried to turn them off, but there's no guarantees. Alrighty. Okay. Yep. Now let's get a trading. Yep, I understand. One thing that's so confusing to me is, so I've reset up my buttons on the Switch to replicate an Xbox controller buttons. So whenever I use somebody else's Switch, I'm just sitting there so confused. I just realized something. I have to go catch one more Lechonk. Because it just hit me, I will not have 6. I'll only have 6 eggs in the party, and I don't think the game will like that. So let's go find one more little piggy. This one's going to the market. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Now excuse this very boring moment as I do all these real quick. Fireball. Okay. Egg number 1, and fun fact, I don't remember what all's in... Like, I know the 6 Pokemon, but I don't remember which ones are which. I love the little Doxman just sitting there like... Or not Doxman. Fido. I like Fido just sitting there like, hey, what's up? What you doing? Can we fight? Alrighty. Three more to go. Alrighty, 2 more eggs left. One thing I will note too is I feel like every Pokemon generation, they're making breeding and egg moves and everything easier and easier. They lowered shiny odds a couple generations back. They've, in this game, added the Mirror Herb, which makes you not need to have to rely on egg move breeding anymore to get stuff done, because back in Generation X and Y, I did do a lot of competitive Pokemon. Um, I don't think I ever rose too high in the ranks, but it was a lot of fun. And one thing I would do for my friend group I was online with at the time was I would actually breed them Pokemon. And getting a 5 or 6 perfect IV was hard enough back then. Add on top of that having to deal with trying to get egg moves too, and specific genders even in some cases, was such a headache. But it feels like they're definitely making everything more reliable now, which, hey, I will never be upset with. And here we go. We now have 6 eggs, and thank you, Cody, for letting me use your Switch. Let me make sure to save the game on his end. Oh, okay. And let's save the game on my end. Now this is one of those times where I wish I had actually traded a flame body user now I think about it, but hey, no big deal. We get some time to run around, wait for our first Pokemon to hatch. So now I'll kind of go into the team a little bit. So as you see, we have Sableye, Grievard, Sinistea, Dreepy, Spiritomb, and Oricorio Sensu form. I think it's Sensu form is the name. It's an interesting little assortment, to say the least. So Sableye is very much known for its prankster ability. Prankster is what's always given it competitive play, even though, actually, I take that back, Mega Sableye was pretty decent. I like regular Sableye more, though, because I'm a homer. But Prankster Sableye has always kind of been the go-to. Last generation, there was a lot of stuff with eject button and switcheroo. I think it was switcheroo. Where you would put an eject button onto the Pokemon you think your opponent is going to make Big Boy. And then once they go Big Boy and get switched out from eject button, they've just lost that for the entire battle. So Sableye had a lot of use there. And I feel like his use this run is gonna be just kind of a status setter. If he gets Prankster, because I think the one I'm using had a hidden ability patch, which gave it Prankster, so I'm pretty sure that will not pass down, because it's not its base ability. But either way, I think it's going to be more of my status setter. Grievard is probably going to become kind of the party hard hitter, especially once he evolves. Because when he evolves, he gets the last move that I believe is called Last Rites, which is, I think, 50 base PP, and you gain 50 PP, or not PP, 50 base power, and you gain 50 power for each fainted Pokemon on your team. So he's kind of your last option, especially when we get to the final battles, when you have 6v6s. Coming out with a 300 power move every turn, is gonna be real good. Now I think it's one of those moves with only 5 PP, so he's not gonna just demolish everything, but I feel like Greavard's gonna give us some comeback wins. Sinisty, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a single clue. I think it's defensive, but don't quote me on that. All I know is I'm gonna learn a lot about it. Now Dreepy, once it gets evolved, going to be a powerhouse. But it faces the same problem a lot of pseudo-legendaries do, where their beginning is not great, it takes a lot of EXP to level them up, and on top of that, they will not... Oh, we have a hatch. But on top of that, they will not learn many moves. Dreepy, for instance, only learns 4 moves at level 1, and those are the only moves it learns through level up. Now, you can get away with a lot of stuff with TMs with them, but Dreepy is going to be kind of my Achilles heel a little bit. He's going to carry me late game when we get Dragapult, but for now, eh. Spiritomb is another case of where I don't quite understand its niche. We're gonna mess around and find out. And then Oricorio is going to, I think, be kind of my early game beast, because it has a decent stat spread. It's meant to be your flying type for the generation it was in. So we're gonna rely on just hopefully it being a little bit more powerful where it's single stage as compared to a lot of the multi-stage lower evolutions we're going to find early run. But let's see which Pokemon we get first. A Sinistea. The Black Tea Pokemon. The soul of someone who died alone possessed some leftover tea. This Pokemon appears in hotels and houses. I'm going to go back off stream and rename everyone here in a bit, because I did get name suggestions for all of them from the people who helped to choose the Pokemon. But for now, we're just kind of focused on getting them out, getting them some experience before I hop off in about 30 minutes. Oh. So that was Sinistea. I'm gonna guess Oricorio next. Also, I need to switch Pokemon. A Greavard. I love Greavard. Greavard and Houndstone are just top tier this generation. It is said that a dog Pokemon that died in the wild without ever interacting with a human is reborn as this Pokemon. A lot of something to note too is the fact that a lot of ghost Pokemon entries are dark as hell. Okay, I can do this now though. And now we're gonna have all 6 Pokemon. Can I camp yet? Nope, I cannot camp yet. And they do start at level 1, which is going to be a little bit of a headache. I'm also not going to check stats or anything until we get everyone, because I kind of want to take them all in at once. So Sinistea and Greavard, Oricorio, then Sableye, Spiritomb, Dreepy. I'm going to just guess. Busted you out. Can you win? Nope, you cannot. You are too weak. Oh, we got another hatch. My boy. Fucking love Sableye. So good. It dwells in the darkness of caves. It uses its sharp claws to dig up gems to nourish itself. Once upon a time, so I'm big into D&D. Like, I am big into D&D. If I can get that tattoo to show decent. I was running a D&D 5e Pokemon game using the Pokemon tabletop rules. Good rule set, ended up getting taken down because of copyright claim, and that's why that game kind of ended. But I plan to have a Sableye crew who worked with like a big boss Sableye, and they were like notorious jewel thieves that the party was going to have to track down, and it was just going to be a lot of fun. Who we got now? Oh, Spiritomb. Its constant mischief and misdeeds resulted in it being bound to an odd keystone by a mysterious spell. Can we talk about how, like, messed up that is, too, though? Like, oh, you're being a little silly goose. I'm gonna bind ya. Like, I want to talk to the spellcaster here. This is the NFL. This is the no fun league now. All right, 2 more eggs, or a Choreo and Dreepy. And any of you? Yep, we are definitely on the long egg hatch cycle. One thing y'all are gonna learn about me, I cannot speak properly. See, now I'm impatient because I'm like, I want to see, I want to have Pokemon ready. I don't think there's any trainers on the path this way. I'm gonna double check though. Oh, egg time! Ah, look at that Oricorio. This form of Oricorio has sipped purple nectar. It uses ethereal dance steps to call forth the spirits of the dead. Okay, it is Sensu style. Hey, that's not the Oricorio I have. Get that shit out of here. I want my little purple bird in the Pokédex. Alrighty, just Dreepy. And he's been in the party since the start, so hopefully he gets his little ghosty self in here. Oh. Well, that was quick. Look at that little guy. In the evening, groups of Dreepy will fly at high speeds over the ocean and poke at Pokemon in the water for fun. So the last challenge run I did a Steel Monotype for Pokemon Shield, which was a lot of fun. Um, I did it a little different. Rather than have a preset group, I just caught the Steel types as they came. So this is going to be a little bit outside my comfort zone from my past experiences, but I'm okay with that. Oh, heck yeah. Alright, let me get these guys leveled up. Now that I know I can do that with the little insects. How are you healing yourself from that? Okay, let me fill these guys up. And let's go check some summaries. So my Oricorio has Dancer, and whenever a dance move is used in battle, the Pokemon will copy the user to immediately perform that dance move itself. I feel like there can be a lot of fun stuff done with that. It's also Flying Terra type, which can have some uses. It also has a neutral nature. So, good special attack, good speed, just pretty samey all around, but you're going to see that a lot at these early levels. Oh, you also start with Pound. Spiritomb. Ghost Terra type, makes sense. Has Pressure. Not gonna be the biggest thing in the world. It does have a neg speed plus special attack nature. Can be useful, but the big useful thing is gonna be Confuse Ray. I'm going to be honest with y'all on this run. I'm going to be cheesy, because that's the ghost type way. Sinistea, Ghost Terra type, no shock there. Weak Armor, ooh, that's a good one to have. Basically, when you're hit by physical moves, your speed stat is sharply boosted, but your defense stat is lowered. Combine that with Withdraw, and you can have some fun there. Basically, it's a free, as long as you're fighting a physical type Pokemon, a free speed boost every turn. At the cost of health, but, you know. It also has Astonish, which is great because of flinching. Another neutral nature, very weird. Dreepy, Ghost Terra type, fitting. Cursed Body may disable a move that has dealt damage to the Pokemon. I can see some uses for that. Like, in the competitive environment, Infiltrator's probably better. I mean, I won't even say probably better. It is better. But Cursed Body, I feel like I can get away with some stuff with that, so I'm going to have to try to remember that from now on, that I have that at my advantage. It also starts with Bite, Quick Attack, Infestation, and Astonish. Infestation is a really weird one for it to have, but hey, it has it. Quick Attack, of course, is an attack that goes first, and Bite has a chance to flinch. Greavard has Pickup. Pickup's very useful because you can get some good items from it. Low speed, high defense. I can live with that, honestly. I'm not expecting him to be a speedy boy. Tackle and Growl. And then Sableye. Oh, it has Prankster. Oh, things just got real. Oh, things just got real. Has Scratch and Leer to start. Not shocked. let's go kill another couple things. Okay, I feel like we're at a good enough point where I can start to mosey on up to these trainers and get some shit done. So for the next little bit, we're just gonna kind of get accustomed to our Pokemon. Just see what they can do and probably clear out the trainers before calling it a night. But this is not going to be good for you. Okay, this might not be good for me. Okay. Hey, we'll take a crit. This should give us a ton of XP. Oh, Graveard learned Lick, Sableye learned Astonish. Let's go. Alright, Oricorio, that was your turn to shine. We won't switch quite yet. I'd like to get them to level 4 at least. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of Pokemon here are a level 5. At least trainer-wise. These guys, well, they're also level 5. Oh, level 7. Lechonk. Taking Lechonk to Pound Town. Okay. Hold on. Am I on the Game Freak list now? And is Game Freak gonna come after me? I think they are. Alrighty. The rest of y'all can get on up here now. Now, every time we visit her, I believe she gives us another tutorial for a while. Now, let's see what TMs we have available. One thing I do enjoy is the fact that on the left side, it tells you who on your team can learn it. But I feel like this run you're going to see a lot of stuff you normally wouldn't see. Like Mudslap Greavard. Yeah, I don't know. Helping Hand, I wish you had a double battles mode. Resto Chesto's always good. Disarming Voice, can't learn. Low Kick could be useful. Struggle Bug cannot learn. My boy can learn all the things. Psybeam. For a special attacker, Oricorio, you really cannot learn. Now you can learn Swift at least. Speaking of, let's go ahead and take care of that. Can I buy food from you? Yep, I sure can. So, this here shows you basically the food items you can get and what they can do for you. So you can get more XP, I believe, against water types with this one, better with raids, better egg hatching, and better egg making. I'm going to have to research them a bit to see if there's anything that could be useful this run. I feel like experience points might be just to speed things up sometimes, though the game's pretty liberal with experience as it is, so I'm not too worried about that. Also, let's go ahead and... Dreepy, get in there. Excuse me, Sunkern, I just want the item. Oh, 2 whole Pokemon, oh my. I'm stupid, that's what it does. I don't know why I always think of Zeryl's Water Fairy. I know it is later on in its line, but I always think of it at the start as the same. We'll just quick attacks to end this then. Oh, get that water gun out of here. Now, since this is the first opponent with more than one Pokemon, y'all get to see what I call pseudo set mode, which is I have to keep out what I have out when they switch. Now, this turn I could change it, but I can't do the quick change between. Just because it feels not great. That was a bit good. Ooh, I do not like the look of that. So let's go ahead. Now I'm curious if Infestation switches Pokemon. Or stays there when you switch, I mean. What's the best bet here? I mean, I feel like Dreaky's still the best bet. Okay, we should have this. Finally, a stab move and Shadow Sneak. Alrighty. Send Steve get up front. Also, high special attack, okay. Very high special attack. Physical attacker. High special. Fuck, really high everything. Yeah, Spiritomb is gonna be beefy. Mid tier. Okay. Just wanted to compare them against each other there. We love those flinches. Welcome to the cheese factory. Oh no, you have cheese too. I'm curious if it only has like tackle and pound as its physical move, since it's not going for anything. We're gonna bet on it. Now, of course, one thing I'm gonna try not to do. Yep, it has pound, so it can't hit me. I'm gonna try not to look at movesets, just basically move levels, or not move levels, Pokemon levels for when I go against the batch battles. I beat the game once. I kind of know what's going on. The big Terra types aren't gonna shock me as much because I've seen them before. But I feel like I'm gonna need all the advantages I can get in this fight. Let's get rid of Growl. Yeah. Now I have a few options with Sableye actually having Prankster. I think I'm going to go for a combo of a status, probably Will-O-Wisp, and maybe like one of the big debuffs. A speed debuff can always be useful. But an attack debuffs also can be pretty good, all things depending. Oh, also, Spiritomb, get in there. Now, one thing I will note with Prankster is it does not work on other ghost types, I do believe. The courier. No! I'm not Benny, I promise. Now, Nightshade is going to be another interesting one to have, because of the fact it does damage equal to your level. Which, a lot of times ain't going to be fantastic, but it does take away one of the more annoying aspects of the game, which is the random chance. Like, I can do the same gym battle 5 times, have the same moves picked by me and the opponent every single time, but there's still always going to be a chance of things not going exactly the same because of the RNG. Let's do a Shadow Sneak. No, hit yourself, bitch. Having pressure can also probably help in other ways, such as if I ever get into a weird fight where I'm getting like sleeped to death or something like that, having Spiritomb out there with pressure can do a lot of help. Aromatic Mist. I actually do not remember that move. Iker. Alright, Greavard. And what does that move do? I think it's... Isn't that a lower attack for everyone? Oh, boost the special defense stat in allied Pokemon. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Now see that guy? He's gonna be important. All of him are gonna be important, because there's more than one of them. What up? Also, I thought about adding Gimmighoul to the possible options for this run, because Goldango would be very nifty to have and kind of give a driving force for some extra stuff. But at the end of the day, Goldango is also really powerful, and with Dreepy as is, I'm still gonna have a pretty normal end-game Pokemon, as far as Pokemon goes. Alrighty. Light's just always the better move here. Oh, I had completely forgot to change this too. So at the bottom you'll notice everybody's grayed out. When you see that, that's going to usually mean that they are not part of the current party. However, since I have the colorized versions, it's going to show who's in the party at any given time. And also, like, say somebody faints, I have the ability to turn them red as well. So, just one of those nifty little things. This turtle's gunning me to death. Also, expect me to switch Pokemon a lot, not just because of leveling curves, but because I also kind of want to give everyone a time to shine. My goal is by the end of this run to have at least one or two great moments with each of these Pokemon, because I I want to fall in love with them. I've already fallen in love with Sableye. I like all ghost types really, but I just kind of want to have that special bond with these guys. My Steel Mono type run, those Pokemon I used, every time in the main game from now on, if I see them, there's a good chance I'm going to be like, I want to use you because of like your ancestor or some shit, because they were good and you're going to be good too. Well, that is not very cash money, you got sweet. Oof. Big oof, little girl. And I think that's all the trainers. So let's go up here, collect our reward. Probably call it a night from there. I'll also go ahead and grab a couple of the items on the way up here too. Yeah, one thing I mentioned earlier is how you can send them out. You can also send them out to grab items for you. Now, these guys here that we're about to talk to are important because not only can they give you key items, they can also give you, I think, TMs and stuff. Yep, defeated 7 trainers. But yeah, each one of them, and I should have stopped and read that, each one of them basically say, hey, have you defeated enough trainers in this area, and go from there. Thunder Wave. Welp, Sableye. Time to be your little prankster self. But let's go ahead and rest everyone. Welcome to the Ghoul Squad. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun this run. Oh, gotta do the one important thing first too. Oh god, how do you do that again? There we go. I think it's time for us to look a little bit more fitting. So, see if any of these scream ghost type. Oh. Okay, try that again. I feel like winter uniform's going to be our best bet here. one. Gotta put glasses on because it's very fitting. And the phone case. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to open that. Okay. Anyway, that's been tonight's first night of Pokemon. Had a lot of fun. Sorry for that little break a little bit ago, but I look forward to continuing on. Um, like I said, I plan to do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 1 a.m. So Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday nights. As I continue to do this, I do kind of want to up my streaming a bit, probably. Um, a lot of this is doing for me because I kind of want to record my version of this run. It's something I wanted to do with the Shield run that didn't pan out. So we're gonna go with it. Uh, but anyway, that's been your they them with the mayhem, and hope y'all have a wonderful night. And thank you for stopping by the stream. Bye bye.